Yoga for healing. Shine your bright light. Enjoying the day. Sun is shining bright. Said grand rising, grand day. I love you to the moon. Now we're going to check into the energy. I did some other things too. Mature woman. Looks like someone that, maybe a little nosy, but practical. Maybe some people may see her as nosy because she pays attention closely to details. She finds beauty in flaws even. She seems to be pretty protected, comfortable, but has a clear view from a lot of angles. What is it that we need to know about Holy Spirit, Divine? Courthouse issues that wanted to come sideways. False person reverse. So this person is not false. And then we have lover. Lovers. Courthouse. Legal issues. Documents. Receipts in hand. Other eyes. Other eyes other than this individual that's not false. But is of love or has love coming in? Or is this a false person that has no contract with a lover? Let's go a little deeper. Occupation. Her work. Or his work. Take it how it resonates, male or female. Something that this person has been putting work into. Laboring. Like the wee hours. Number 7, that 34 turns into a 7. Something that's bringing in abundance, luck, change, like a transformation, something transformative. She's toiling and laboring on it, focused, being diligent. It's something that she does that others also do. Or those are spirit guides that are assisting her. Because there's a cat there. That gives me the vibe of like totem animals and ancestry. Maybe 2 other generations. Or something you've done in other past lives. It could even be that. Something you've done repeatedly, even in past lives. And you're doing it now. Something you love, maybe. But this, you have no court issues. something that's blocked. Bad health, something that would cause you stress. So you're protected. As I've said, that first card at the bottom of the deck with the mature woman, I said that I felt she was protected. Somebody that paid attention to details. She's not a false person, but she's a lover girl. But she's putting her love into her work. Maybe her loving on herself has brought her to understand that this pattern that she's been going through, because she's been paying attention, she's recognized. But this bad health at the bottom of the deck, maybe someone is wanting her or was wanting her to have bad health, or for her to be stressed. Two more cards. What else is it that we need to know about this woman? She's not in poverty. That's also blocked. So I'm picking up now that this is something that concerns spell work that's backfiring on the mofo that sent it. One more card. On her journey. Yes, this is exactly what this is. A main male. Yeah, that played a lover. That wanted to interfere with her work this lifetime on this journey. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Yeah, he was doing this for high honor. To have surface level pleasures. To live a persona. To be able to crack his whip or whatever this is. A magic wand. Okay, so it's a warlock that was trying to do a level up. And in the process of that level up, they had to block your work. Call you a false person, although you're not. Try to cause you legal issues that would cause you poverty. And they were coming in as a lover. Again on this journey. But you recognize a rich man. So he came in fancy. 13 turns into a 4. Pretending to be established and have a firm foundation. But you recognized he didn't have both feet in the door. I told you guys, this lady pays attention to details and patterns. People don't have to say anything. She can see it, no matter how hard they try to hide it. This courthouse that's blocked, what is this situation? Pleasant letter, pleasant news of your home, your sanctuary, your luxurious, sweet sanctuary. You're getting pleasant news because you're not a false person. You're getting unexpected income from a rich man. Or this is the same guy that wanted to come in pretending as though that he was just as abundant on the same level as you, because he saw that you were getting this unexpected money. He saw your gifts. Or maybe he wanted to offer you a gift, or maybe he just wanted you to give them gifts. Him or she, whoever. This lover. This lover, this rich man. that you blocked from your environment, your luxurious sanctuary. They were trying to get connected. They wanted marriage. Number 3, significant. Anybody play the lottery? 3, 13, 27, 7, and 21. Maybe 6. Yeah, 6. I just got confirmation on that. They wanted a marriage, a commitment, a connection. So they had to come in. But they already had something else on their mind. They already saw that you were putting focus on your work. They had to come in. They remember you from a past lifetime, and they come again on this journey. In any case, even if it's not from a past life, they saw you doing the work. They saw what your potential and what was coming in, because they've been snooping, of course. That's pretty obvious. This toil and labor. What do we need to know? Oh. The high honor this guy wanted, or this female wanted. Spirit guides are working on this person's behalf. You're not down with the immaturity, or maybe they even wanted to get you knocked up, and that didn't happen either. Or you were protected from a higher source. Because what else could block all of this but the Most High and your protectors, your ancestors and guides? What else can flip a table over like that? This main female. Someone who's grounded, stable, within herself. Balancing her feminine, masculine energy is what I'm picking up with that number 2, 1 and 1. Balance. She was putting in the work. They wanted to block this good lady. Or maybe it was a older ancestor that's been blocked. Let's see. We're going to have to go further on that, because it kind of came out on the deck sideways. But we'll see when the next card comes out. This lady on her journey, this good lady, I'm picking up, yeah, that is correct. This good lady on their journey, they wanted to block. That was just confirmation that that's what the goal was. Their expectations landed right up under that poverty that was blocked, because they were using a voodoo doll, a false person. Somebody behind the scenes that's been spying, like I just said. But that expectation has come to a completion, as far as I'm concerned. 8 and 2, 10. 288 is standing out. All those numbers, I believe, will come up to a 19, and then you'll be back to 10. And they're going to have to start over again, because it's known what their expectations were, and that they're a false person that was doing voodoo, hoodoo. Maybe they found a book, some kind of evidence. And this is what they were doing on this journey. As I already said, also, thank you for the confirmations, Holy Spirit. Yeah, there's been the meetings, secret meetings. They had a shovel to dig a grave for this ending that they were expecting. Not sure what this is in her hand. Can't make that out. I'd have to get my magnifying glass. I can't figure it out. But it's something that's standing out to me right now. Just like their feet with those shoes. Like the pilgrims wore. The so-called pilgrims. This poverty that's blocked. You're getting your money. You're getting your money. And there is a court situation you're not aware of, maybe, but you will be receiving a letter. Yes, you will. I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. You might be getting this letter very soon. It's already on the incoming. It's already coming in. Yeah, with the fury. I can feel the heat. Yeah, there's some lightning strikes going on. There's a court situation you will be finding out about. And somebody's been busted, apparently. Because there's a court situation you're going to get some info about. And these little fools, these little goofballs. What about this voodoo? This false person. Who is this false person? What is this false person? Oh, it's out in the open. It's public. Or it will be. Yeah, that sun is blazing. Mofo's getting burnt up. Yeah, that's what's going down. I mean, that's what's going up. Up in smoke. We see who brought the fire. What about this man and this public recognition that they will be getting? Wow, didn't I say earlier in the first read that those little bumquats, like the one I posted in the community board, we're going to get they recognition, they 5, 10, and 15 minutes of fame? Oh, yeah. They about to get swept up. Because they getting whipped up. I'm telling y'all, this is a greater source. The elements. This is the universe. All encaging like a bubble. Using the sources. Which most likely is all of those energies that they were using and calling upon. They're stuck with. Now, what they thought was going to take them up, there's just a bunch of gossip. They didn't even get a branch with any leaves on it. So all they got was the branch. There's not even a leaf, nothing there that they could even put water to get it to grow again. It's dead. What they planted was already dead. What they thought was going to take them up to a higher level. But this light is shining, but it's not up here. They were looking only surface level. They weren't looking beyond. What about this broom and whip? That also gives me like witchy vibes, like dark, evil in this reading because they're being swept up. They have no foundation. They're not anchored. They're being cut away. Number 10 again. We all know about the tear and the wheat. How they look the same, like sugar and salt a bit. Well, this is as far as I'm going to go because I think that's all they need to know. And you know that you'll be getting some information about a court situation and you have some money coming in because you are the good lady that they tried to block. And this main man that wanted to call themselves your lover, you blocked from your environment. Because they were only doing it for gain, high honor, being immature, getting you knocked up, or just being immature. Either way that goes, they weren't successful. And now, everything they've been doing behind is out in the open. There's a lot of gossip and a lot of dirt being swept up, and they have nothing to stand on. Oh, let's pull these. Oh, they don't want to hear it. I was going to end it there, but let's see. On this lack of foundation and this rich man that's blocked, that you blocked, the good lady, he's still looking at you. He sees it and knows that you have that coming in. But you blocked him. And doing that protected you. Because you use your intuition. And now the shit is going down. And they still may be looking at you to come in with a fake apology. Don't take shit from somebody trying to come back to you right now. And that's not a if, maybe, or nothing like that. That's don't do it. Give it patience and see. Because if they truly mean it, that wouldn't bother them. They wouldn't give you a hard time. If they for real. But anybody that's from the past, and if you know about this voodoo, that's a hell to the no. And they're about to get blasted anyway. Why would you want to take them back? If they've been so dirty, it's dealing with the court system. If not even the 3D court, spiritual court, why would you want to deal with them? You're getting this protection. You're getting this warning. This is the lesson. It was a lesson, and you saw it. They wanted to call you a false person while they're looking at you, expecting you to get this gain, already trying to prepare a setup because they saw your work and that you were a good person, that you were easy. So they wanted to over to you, thinking they could sweep you off your feet, rubbing on your booty. That ain't working. Or a fake apology. Give me one on this wannabe rich man, the wannabe main male, this red lipstick stained lover that left traces and is discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. What else do we need to know? If he would have got his shit together, or she would have got their shit together, it would be different. But don't come in like this, using spell work. Please. They know they fucked up. And, yeah, we know. Thank you for the confirmation. The contract is broken. Thank you for the confirmation. You see that, sickle? Do you see that? You can cut through something. You keep whacking it a few times. Trust it. Believe. That shit took some work, but it is broken. And now things are coming out in the open. They know they fucked up, and they know you know that they know that you know about this fake apology they want to come in. They only want to get into your environment, into your energy, but you're like not accepting trash. You're not accepting something you already threw out because you know what it is. Although they hate nothing about you, you don't hate them, but you're just a lot more wiser. And they're in a bank failure. This immature dude that wanted high honors, seeing your work, knows that you're not in depression. They wish they could burn the evidence, but they can't. You know too much for them. And this good woman, she's not fulfilling any of their fantasies. It's not happening. It's cut. Breaking the contract. Broke the contract. This is from source. They would cause you a bank failure. That was their fantasy. To make you broke. They knew that you were expecting this money. Or you weren't expecting this money. But maybe they made you aware that there was something coming. Or, yeah, they're aware, you're aware. But they still wanted to play the game. Now it's public knowledge, basically, about this voodoo. And how they need to check themselves. What is check? Oh, and they envy you. What is check yourself? They're not tired of the drama. They need to check themselves. They want to get a room. Or this is just saying they are still seeking surface level pleasures. They can't help it. They're into side hustles possibly. Business, suit, business, yeah, whatever. A motel, a hotel, a suite. Whatever it was, wherever. Like this is giving me, they'd do it anywhere, with anyone, anytime. To have a come up. Because you see, you can't be a bum and be wearing a suit. So they like to try to look the part. Like I said earlier, this rich man, they like to look the part. But you're not fulfilling any of their funky fantasies because they're insecure. What's done is done. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? It was a love story, maybe. This is someone you knew. This is someone you cut off. This is someone that attempted to have love on your mind, that you saw through the signs. You've been protected. And now that was once upon a time. They're stuck in their head. Give me a card on this love story. Let's get that broken down. Ooh. They're about to get busted. Oh, which that's probably why they're going to be in the court. And they're going to have a long journey to go. Something to do with a bugaboo. And we'll leave it there. Peace.